Welcome student to Mr. Gill's Academy of Math and Physics. Today we will learn how to add integers, and before that we should know what are integers. So before starting what are integers, I want to explain you two numbers, natural numbers and whole number, which will help us to define integer. So let's see. Natural numbers. Natural numbers are those numbers which starts from 1 onward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should not be decimal. So for example, if I write 1.8, it's a decimal number. It's not a natural number. So it should be a complete number. Then what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are those numbers which start from 0 onward. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And again, it should not be a decimal. 3.6 is not a whole number. It should be a complete number. So the difference between natural number and whole number, only difference between whole number and natural number is that whole numbers start from 0 and natural numbers start from 1. Let's come to the integers. Integers are whole numbers, both positive whole number and negative whole numbers. For example, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, so on. Or negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, so on. So what are integers? Integers are positive and negative whole numbers. 0 is an integer because we said that integers are whole number and 0 is a whole number. So 0 is an integer. Let's learn the rules for adding integers. So I basically divided all the rules into 3 categories. First category is when both integers are positive. So what we do when both integers are positive, we add and sign is also positive. For example, positive 3 plus positive 4. Both integers are positive and sign between them is addition sign. So we will add. And sign is also positive. So that will be positive 7. Second rule is both integers are negative. If both integers are negative, again we add and sign is negative. For example, negative 6 plus negative 4. See, both integers are negative and we are adding it. Both negative, negative, when we add, it will be 10 and sign is negative. Negative, negative we add and sign is negative. Third rule, people get confused in the third rule. It's very important to understand the third rule. When there are two different signs between two integers. One integer is positive, one is negative. First integer is negative, second is positive, or vice versa. For example, if I take positive 3 plus negative 6, the rule is when one integer is positive and one is negative, we subtract. In first two rules, we have a adding. The third rule, we will subtract. And what sign we will put with the result? We will put the sign of the bigger number. For example, positive 3 and negative 6. One positive, one negative, we subtract. So subtract smaller from bigger. So 3 take away 6 is 3. And 6 is bigger than 3. 6 has negative sign, so that will be negative 3. So one positive, one negative, we will subtract. Again, for example, if I say negative 7 plus positive 10. One negative, one positive is subtract. So 7 take away 10 is 3. Now 10 is bigger than 7. So 10 has a positive sign. So that will be positive 3. So this rule is very important. How to add integers using number line. What is a number line? Number line is a straight line and in the middle we put 0 and all positive number we will put on the right hand side and all negative sign on the left hand side. So this is a positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6, positive 7. Usually we don't put positive sign with the positive integer. That's why I didn't put any sign with them. So it is understood that they are positive. So 0 is in the center and we call 0 as the origin. Let's see some example how we add integers using number line. So in number line, we always start from 0. If it is a positive number, we go to the right. If it is negative integer, we go to the left. For example, this is a positive 3. So start from 0. It's a positive 3. So it's a 3 unit to the right. So 3 unit to the right. So using the arrow, we can represent positive 3. Now next number is negative 2. Negative 2 will go to the left. Where we will start? Because we ended at positive 3. So we will start 2 unit to the left because it's a negative 2. So 2 unit to the left. From here, 1, 2. So it will end up here. So what's the number here? 1. So answer is positive 1. So if we use the integer rules, 1 positive, 1 negative, we subtract. So 2 take away 3 is 1. 3 is bigger than 2, so we will be positive 1. Okay, let's see the example number 2, negative 4 and negative 2. So negative 4 means we start from 0, we go 4 unit to the left. So from here, 4 unit to the left. It will end up at negative 4. Now we are adding negative 2. So negative 2 again go to the left. So we ended at negative 4. So we'll add 2 more. 1, 2 will go to the left. It will end up at negative 6. So answer is negative 6. So if we use the rules, the third rule which I explained you, that if both are negative, we add and sign is negative. So negative 4 and negative 2 is negative 6. Let's go to the next example. Negative 4 and positive 6. So negative 4 means it will go 4 unit to the left beginning from the origin 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4. And then we are adding positive 6. Because it's a positive 6, it will go to a 6 unit to the right. So beginning from negative 4, count 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will end up at positive 2. So what's the answer? Negative 4 plus positive 6 is positive 2. Using the third rule of how to add integers, 1 negative, 1 positive, we subtract. So 4 take away 6 is 2. 6 is bigger, so it will be positive. Let's see the third method to use chips, integer chips to add integers. So there are two types of integer chips. One is a blue dark circle called blue chips, which represent negative 1. And second is a red chip, which is a dark red circle, which represent positive 1. Using blue chip and red chip means negative 1 and positive 1, we can add integers. So first thing which we should know before doing addition of integers using chips is zero pair. What's the meaning of zero pair is when one positive integer is added to one negative integer, it results 0. So for example, this is a positive 1 and you add negative 1. We know that one positive, one negative, when we add, the result is 0. So for example here, this is a blue chip. And this is red chips, means one positive, one negative. So when we put them together, what we will get? 0. So this thing is called zero pair. It's very important when we add or when we subtract integers using zero pair. Let's see some examples. Here it is a positive 4, means we use red chips. And positive 2, again we will use red chip. So positive 4 means we will make 4 red chips. So in this statement, first is positive 4. This means positive 4. And the second is positive 2. So it means we need 2 more red chips. So put 2 more red chips. So this is positive 2. After putting this statement in terms of chips, now count how many chips are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're positive 6. All are red chips. A red chip represent positive integer. And if we see the rules of integer, positive 4 plus positive 2 is positive 6. The second example is negative 3 and negative 2. So we need blue chips now. First 3 blue chips, then 2 more blue chips. This is 1, 2, 3. So these are the negative 3. And then we have to add 2 more blue chips. 1, 2. This represent negative 2. So now count how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 blue chips means negative 1. And if you see the rules to add integers, negative, negative we add, sign is negative. So negative 3, negative 2 is negative 5. Third one, negative 5 and positive 4. So we have two different signs now. So negative 5 means we need 5 blue chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This represents negative 5. Now we need positive 4. So what I will do now, I will put these positive 4 under the blue chips. So I'll put positive 1, positive 2, 3, 4. So these are negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 blue chips. And this is positive 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, this will make 0 pair. So result is 0. They cancel each other's effect. Same thing, this will cancel, this will cancel, this will cancel. So there are 4 0 pair, means they will result into 0. So what is left? Negative 1. So answer is negative 1. And if you use the integer rule, 1 negative, 1 positive, we subtract. So 4 take away 5 is 1, because 5 is bigger, negative 1. Next is positive 6 and negative 8. So put first positive 6, 6 red chips. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positive, and then we need negative 8. So blue chips, 8 blue chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now these will make 0 pair. 1, 0 pair, 0 pair, 0 pair, 0 pair, 0 pair. So these 6 red and 6 blue will cancel each other's effect. So what is left? 2 blue chips means 2 negative. Negative 2. So this is how we use chips to add integers. Let's see some practice question. For the practice question, you can use any method you like it. You can pause this video, do this question yourself, and then check the answers. This is positive plus negative. 1 positive, 1 negative. What we do? Subtract, right? So 8 take away 12 is 4. Now check what should be the integer sign, positive or negative, because 12 is bigger, right? So it has negative sign, this should be negative. Next one, both are negative and we are adding. Negative, negative, we add, and sign is negative. 14 and 7 is 21, sign is negative. One negative, one positive, we subtract. 16 take away 9 is 7. What sign? 16 is bigger than 9. 16 is positive, so this should be positive 7. One positive, one negative. We subtract. 12 take away from 18 is 6. This is positive, this is negative, so we subtract. So 18 is bigger, should be negative 6. And in this case, I didn't put any sign here, just to confuse you, because there is no sign. If there is no sign with an integers, it means it is positive. Next one, again negative 13 plus positive 14. There is no sign here. So this is positive 14. So one negative, one positive, we subtract. 14 take with 13 is 1. Which one is bigger? 14 is bigger than 13. So because 14 is positive, it should be positive. So this way you can use different method to calculate integer operation. Rules, 3 rules I explained you. Then number line, and third method I explained you, chips. Whichever method you like it, you can use it. But I prefer you to use the 3 rules. Keep these 3 rules in your mind, because in higher classes you will not use number line or chips, because this will help you. The 3 rules, it will be really help you. Remember, integer is a very important part of the method. If you don't know these integers rule, you cannot do math. Thank you for watching my video.